I have a short story for you called That Red American Blood. It's actually one of 4 parts of a novella. Not a novella, it's a short one. Not whatever the novella says. So anyway, it's not quite a short story, not quite a novella. But yeah, this is part 1 of that. It starts off with an epigraph from Neil Young. Even Richard Nixon has got story. So that Red American Blood. At the funeral, Austin told one of the pallbearers that he wanted to start playing his father's guitar. This was in the summer. They just moved to the Midwest and his father had lost another job. Then, after he died, as Tempest tends toward Tempest, Austin met a girl, Miranda Morse, with brown eyes blue as all his heartbreak. Pain and love, henceforth inextricable, for pulses erratic as his. But what a year for music. It happened at that dying record store, one that would last only a few years after this mystical moment, the one last tragedy that happened on the crazy night of the Lee Brackett and the Crazy Horses concert. They packed up and drove into America for a job. The new company went right under them. Again, unemployment. And one sun-suffused morning, his father told Austin he was sorry they moved, and that he was ashamed. On that night, when Austin found the body, his knees buckled. In the fall, 2 months after the funeral, on his 17th birthday, a card arrived in the mail with a note and a $100 gift card. It says, "Twice sung songs in your state. You will find your dad in music over and over again. Music is magic, a world without magic. Something we'd envy for its immortality if we didn't love it for being all we really ever had in the first place, besides each other." A week later, under dreadlocks and against a rubber sole t-shirt, pink fingernails strung and picked 6 strings. Here at the front of the store, Austin admired the deftness, the flurry of fingers, and threw a buck in the open case. Man, I can do that, he thought, as the electric doors welcomed him and smelling incense, hitting his nose, bliss fluttering as he looked around. There was a feeling of homecoming. Someone on the speaker is singing something provocative about Joan of Arc's ball command melting with her while she burned. Rows of records waited for him, and he flipped through them with uncalloused fingertips, noticing beyond the vinyl after the song stopped, someone switching albums at the music station. Something seemed to tug him irresistibly towards the back of the store, to those speakers at whose feet he stood as an actor. It became a worship hymn, something beatific, a circular pattern of piano keys, the trembling of sticks on cymbals, then more piano keys dropping lower on the ivory grid chords. The music began to grow on itself, benevolently cancerous, filling the room. Bass strings mimicking the piano, many octaves lower. A rattle of guitar chords, and then a voice like none he never heard. Was it a man or was it a woman? A strange, soulful, sexless person with fire in their lungs. Austin's heart began to hit hard against his breastbone. His blood surged in immediate pulsion throughout his body. Skin prickling, the fireworks beneath it, his body, his mind all awoke. Meanwhile, the singer sang with admonition and inquiry. Where would the sinner man run to? Who would hide the sinner man? The rock wouldn't hide him. The sinner man sang back that he needed the rock, that he needed the river, the sea, that it was boiling. Images and sensations from his life filled Austin's mind, cascading behind his clenched eyelids, climbing a tree as a kid, a strange, ecstatic tug in his groin as he pulled himself up. The slow snowflakes in the winter, the bird prematurely shedding feathers as it fell before his eyes, pelting the street with flightless oblivion. His mother passing a birthday cake for him to blow at. His father dead and blue. Life beyond living gushed with music, and it reached a flow of words and sounds before it faded some 4 or so minutes into just guitar and bass and cymbals, then a sporadic clap here and there, which suddenly became persistent. A number of hands clapped, elemental, 4 or 5, who knew how many sets of hands, and just a piano and clapping. Some thunderous piano chords, a dissonant note, so real, heavy breathing. The voice was back. The music got precise again, focused. And the song was sonorous, gorgeous cataclysm once more. The sinner man was running back to see back to the Lord. Please help me, sang that androgynous voice. Austin had his arms on the plexiglass before the stereo and his eyes were still shut, and he was truly lost in the music, outside of himself in the snore, completely disembodied, floating madly with the flood of music. By the end of the song, 10 minutes later, it was just the singer and the piano. Then a mad jam for about 20 seconds and it was over. When the world got quiet, he was back in the record store. God damn, that was something to behold, man. He turned to the voice. What? You, man? You just listened to Nina Simone for the first time? I saw that. You got it, man. You just officially got the addiction, the music addiction. You never get dry of that, brother. Well, why would you want to? He was looking into Austin's eyes, smiling with crazy mirth. You just took your first hit, your first shot, and you're never going home again. It's a beautiful thing to witness, my friend. And a thing of beauty is a joy forever, as J.K. said. I'm Hoffman. He reached out his hand, which Austin took as he told Hoffman his name. It was sweaty and soft, disproportionately small in comparison with Hoffman's big body. Fingernails were grimed and neglected. Hold on, I gotta put on another song. Sinnerman's the last tune on the album. I was gonna jam some Bowie, but seeing as you're obviously such a Nina fan, I'll just not go back and start on the other side. He waddled into the soundstation, thick leg after a remarkable got unleashed for unbuttoned flannel. He was pasty-skinned with reddish hair and a week and a half of orange stubble. Amidst the fleshy, freckled disposition, though, were two handsome, sad eyes that struck Austin in return, compelled him to consider what he could grab onto with so many words avalanched from the frenetic mouth. So, this is your first time in here? Yeah. Coolest record store in town, maybe a music fan? Well, I know you are now. If you weren't before, after seeing the High Priestess of Soul movie, you did just have a musical epiphany, did you not? Austin wasn't quite sure which question to answer. Yeah, well, my dad used to be a huge music fan. He used to play guitar in a band, actually. Then he got kind of busy with life and work and raising me and whatever, but he didn't play much anymore. Found himself wanting to talk about his father, but Hoffman cut in. That is why I work at a record store. And why I'm not married without a kid. At least that's what I tell myself. So, what brings you in? Well, you got a $100 gift certificate. Right on, kid, we can take care of you with that. You're getting vinyl, right? You do have a record player? My dad had one. Yeah, we got one. You have to go vinyl. Pure sound. CD, iTunes, all that. Pure garbage. Digital music breaks music down into a million little pieces. It's like digital film versus real film. You don't got to go with real film, right? Thank God for Terrence Malick and Tarantino, but the world's moving on, brother. This place ain't going to be here forever, and I myself am dying pretty too. But you've got soul in your eyes. I can see that. Maybe there's hope for your generation. Yeah, not to be cynical. God, I hate it. I'm cynic. Worse than fascists, worse than capitalists. But yeah, you're a violent guy. Your old man got any records? I didn't know, so I know what not to show you. What's he got? Well, let me think. Fleetwood Mac. Rumors? I think so. Quintessential starting point. Break that in if you have it. Track by track. Rock on Gold Dust Woman. Seriously, that's your homework. Fundamental listening. First upon this album. Well, after the original lineup, that's a killer too. Tusk's also brutal. Quincy Buckingham produced that one himself. Great, great guitar player. One of my favorites, actually. Buckingham, Dave Rollins, and Mark Ritta. That's officially my top guitarists of all time. I mean, it's superfluous to mention Jimmy on such a list, right? The deities deserve their own categories, and there's too many damn categories in a record store anyway. I don't even know. It hadn't taken Austin long to realize Hoffman was on some narcotics, but in spite of being overwhelmed by him, Austin was not annoyed. Even when being talked over, there was sincerity amidst the ego, and he couldn't recall meeting anyone who'd ever so immediately displayed such passion about it. Well, let's start with rock and roll. Let's start at the very beginning, like the Mad Hatter said. When we get to the end, we'll stop. And so they scored the record store. And Austin's fingers felt full of vinyl, as he was full of the incense that was warmly enveloping the inside of his nostrils. He loved this place from the start. And by the time he would leave that day, he learned more than he could keep track of. All throughout his musical education, as Hoffman's arrogance was overwhelmed by the strange mixture of erudition and silliness, Austin found himself laughing harder than he laughed since he lost his father, and he was happy. At one point, Hoffman got so fired up while talking about the Rolling Stones that he ran back to the record station, took off with somebody else and just started playing and put Let It Bleed on the turntable, shouting across the store at his pupil before Austin realized he was supposed to go back there. Jesus Christ, Hoffman, I was listening to that. This is more important. School's in session. Come here, Austin, you gotta hear this. Listen to this chick sing. This is the realest thing you'll ever hear. Real, unadulterated emotion. So you got Jagger singing here, right? But listen to her. Listen to those backup vocals. She puts them to shame. Puts the whole band to shame. Very clean, she steals it all. At the end, she pushes herself right over the edge and her voice literally cracks. I mean, she's screaming at that point, not even singing. And you can actually hear Jagger shout on the track in the background as he actually shouted that very day in the studio. Because he's so fired up, man. It just doesn't get any better than that. Like I said, this is real raw emotion. You don't get that in modern music. Modern, synthetic, dispassionate, gutless, American Idol, Pro Tools, karaoke, pop, soulless, gibberish, mass-produced. Hoffman went on and was talking about how Gene Simmons was right about rock and roll being dead. He actually talked over the part he wanted Austin to hear. So he knocked the needle back again, and a few more times for emphasis. Austin smiled at Hoffman and watched the sweat dripping down his face, slightly concerned for his health. And when Mary Clayton's voice cracked against the guitar, piano, and drums, as she screamed in protest of American rape and murder, Austin felt his body shiver. And he and Hoffman shared something. Austin smiled and said, "Pretty badass." He never heard music the way he was hearing it today, or felt it rather. It was apathetic. Every song Hoffman played for Austin that day was accompanied by leg kicks, air guitar, and air drums. It was ridiculous and hilarious, but inspiring. It was, in point of fact, an actual education. And Austin walked out of the store with new knowledge of music, not only in his hands, but all over his hands and his pores, his joints, his guts. He could not wait to get home and listen to these albums. The Stones, Record, the Simone. He also took home Tonight's the Night, Rain Dogs, Blood on the Tracks, Pet Sounds, Love Supreme, and an album called That Red American Blood by a band called Lee Brackett and the Crazy Horses, whom Hoffman called during that particular lecture the last great hope for important modern songwriting. The gift card had covered all, even with the discount Hoffman gave him, and he had to put some cash as well in his purchase, but he felt it would all be worth it. Austin moved his dad's record player into his room that night, and he stayed up late. He thought of Hoffman and how ludicrous he looked with his waddle and that body and that full head of disheveled red hair, from which flakes of dandruff were sprinkled all over the Ramones t-shirt under his mismatched flannel. But when he spoke, there had been nothing too silly about him that Austin couldn't absorb his truths. He was a man of passion, and it had infected Austin. It was October. There was school tomorrow. He had no friends yet, but today he found a teacher. After listening to Tonight's the Night, the music seemed so real, so tangible. He felt that if he picked up his dad's guitar, he'd play it. But he still couldn't bring himself to grab the guitar. He got lonely and lay on his belly. Fell asleep crying, drained from the tears, and the unexpected whirlwind of emotions music had induced in him that day. So that closes part one of that story. And there's three other parts of it. Our character goes on some adventures and misadventures. And since I think I might have slight enough bit of time here, I feel like I'd be letting Kelly down if I didn't read one of my weird poems. So I'm going to share one quick weird one with you guys and I'll get out of here. I was inspired to write this poem after watching a video made by Todd Haynes, who's a really good filmmaker. And what he did was he made a short biography about Karen Carpenter, the musician, using Barbie dolls. And it's actually incredibly disturbing and very emotional, believe it or not. It's on YouTube if you want to watch it. It's called Superstar, the story of Karen Carpenter. So anyway, I was thinking about that, and I wrote this poem called The Anorectic. And it's in memory of Karen Carpenter. And it was kind of dangerous one. Worse than the swirl of blood cloud and the scalpel bright fluorescent porcelain, black's the sign of eternal bleeding, a precursor to charcoal heaves that stink. Vice grip squeezed out from the macerated rib cage at which even a starving dog will shiver and scatter the living dead thing. The untapped canines through which the laxatives pass to obviate the vomiting. Better the cramping pumps than the body taste. The ribs, these revelation bones. It's the teeth and cheeks that freak. Boomerang hip jut, shoulder, coat hanger, objectification. Skin so thin it flakes off as the hummingbird heart hits its limit. Poor little human scab, pretty little paper princess. The heart a desiccated prune. The kidneys two shriveled lima beans that she might have eaten. The colon just discarded sausage casing. We put her in the shoebox and buried her in the backyard behind the green grass and blood tomato garden, somewhere in the weeds back of sunk cigar boxes encasing useless feathers and the hollow bones of song-stifled birds who'd lived in cages. We didn't have the heart to put her through the whisper blades, what little was left of her. We had to rob the gawkers, but at least that. They'd eaten her down to bones anyway, mouths not too full to whisper breath like dead people. These blooded cannibals, the murmur of soap operas, the twang of country music. All this product placement makes me long for the feel of something true.